and welcome back here to Bellville Cricket Club for this. The Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 match, and it's match number 26, and what a vital match it is here between Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetPlix 7, and Milnerton Cricket Club, sponsored by Lords Exchange. And this is a very, very intriguing, and it's going to be a fascinating game because we're going to see the log in a minute. Bellville Cricket Club, they find themselves in 4th position. Milnerton Cricket Club find themselves in 7th. This will be Milnerton's final game, and this will be Milnerton's second to last game. They've got 2 games left, and they will need to win both of those games to try and get in the playoff positions. As we look at the pictures from this ground, from what we've seen earlier, Bellville Cricket Club, this is their final game. They're sitting in that 4th position, and they will want to finish that off. As we look at that log, the 2 up on top, they've already qualified. They through, so they are going to be playing in that playoff match already. One will be playing 2. They're sitting pretty there on 12 points, but below them, it is a marathon. It is a sprint to try and get to those playoff positions. Victoria Cricket Club find themselves in 3rd position. Bellville Cricket Club, as we said, finding themselves there in 4th position. This is a very, very intriguing clash. So, without further ado, we are going to go over to that pitch report and the toss and see what the teams came up with. Good afternoon and welcome here to the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 match. It's match number 26, and it's an all-important match. Yes, it's an all-important match again here between Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetPlix 7, who finds himself in 4th position, and they're up against Milnerton Cricket Club, who finds himself in 7th position, and as obviously they are sponsored by Lords Exchange. Yes, it's a lot at stake for these 2 teams to get into those playoff positions. But before we get to that, we are going to talk about this pitch, and this pitch is still a very, very good pitch. Still hard. There was a lot of rain as well over the last couple of days. However, the pitch still plays very nicely. So there could be a little bit of movement. With the way the conditions are in the air, there could be a little bit of swing as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what the captains are going to do about that. I still feel the team that's going to win the toss, they'll still elect to bowl first. Here we are at the toss. It's an all-important toss here between Milnerton Cricket Club, sponsored by Lords Exchange, and Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetPlix 7. Bellville are in 4th position. Milnerton, they find themselves in 7th position. It is a must-win game for both these teams for all sorts of different reasons. It's going to be Cody. He's going to toss the coin. And it's going to be Keegan. He's going to call. Tails is the call. Tails it is. Keegan, what are you going to do today?
We're going to have a bowl first.
Yeah, just a lot at stake for you. You've got 2 games left in this tournament. 2 wins can get you in that playoff positions.
Yeah, exactly. The way the boys worked it out, because our net run rate's quite good. If we win our next 2, no matter what happens in the other games, we qualify. So it's a bit of a round of 16 knockout game, you could say. A
lot at stake for you guys, and you guys have played some really good cricket. Some games you just lost out in the end. It's narrow margins. The finer points in this game just matter so big.
Yeah, exactly. I think 3 of our losses we've lost in the last over, so maybe a bit of bad luck or whatever you want to call it. But boys are up for it. That's in the past. We're up for this moment right now.
Listen, any changes to your team going into this important clash?
We've got 2 changes. Dylan Smith's back up top of the order, and the experienced Malcolm Clitty's back as well.
Listen, go well today.
Cheers, guys.
Cody, I'm sure you would have wanted to bowl as well.
Yeah, I would have liked to bowl there.
Listen, you guys, again, I can't talk so much about how you guys have turned this around in this competition. You guys have really stepped up to a plate. You find yourself in that 4th position. It's actually a must-win for you guys.
It is a must-win. We're just going to handle it like another game. I mean, in the end, a T10, anyone can win it at the end of the day.
It's sort of been a must-win since the time you lost your 2 games.
It's been a must-win. We've pulled it back, and we're on top now.
Listen, any changes to your team?
We only have 1 change, Blake Blamiris for Cami.
Listen, go well today, and let's see how conditions play out for you.
Thank you.
That's the result of the toss here. It's a massive game for these 2 teams. I can't harp on that enough. If Milnerton win, they encourage their position to try and get into those playoff positions. If Bellville win, they will just consolidate their playoff chances. It's going to be a big one. So, Milnerton have won the toss, and they've elected to bowl first. And there you have the news of that toss, of this all-important clash here in this match 20C of this Golf Ticket presents Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 match. Milnerton Cricket Club, they are sponsored by Lords Exchange, and Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betflix. They're the two sides. And with me is James King. James, are you sitting on the edge of your seat in anticipation of this clash?
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a great game. Both teams know that it's do or die here. They have to win to make sure they've got a chance of getting into those last two playoff places. And, yeah, we look at that. I mean, it's going to be a really, really interesting encounter.
Yeah, the men up top there for Bellville Cricket Club, the ones on the left. Andrew, he has been magnificent with bat in hand, really setting the scene with some really lusty hits. And there's some few down the order as well. None so more than Cody Neva, the captain there. And also the man, second from bottom, who's actually going to open the batting. Marcus Fourie, the old stalwart there, the left-handed batter. But then you look on Milnerton Cricket Club, David Skidder, left-arm spinner. Dylan Smith, hard-hitting batsman on top. Joshua Chippendale, he's a good prospect as well. Keegan Fortune, his captaincy has been brilliant. The Shard Gibbs at the middle order there. They've got everything. They've even brought the old statesman back, the statesman himself, Malcolm Clutie. Just got to watch my Clutie and my Kutsias today because both of them are in the side as well. So I'm really, really excited about this clash, James.
Oh, no, it's going to be an epic encounter. And a few of the guys there really put their hands up during the tournament, as you said. Got this youngster Kai Chetio as well. He has been really good with the ball. As we see the two umpires coming out into the middle, it's Ivan Bylaws de Jong and Mawande Energizer Chamboy.
You mean energize? You need to give him some. You want to give him a pep talk or something just to get him going, you think?
Oh, he needed that battery the other day, Eugene. Wasn't able to get more than one pat on the leg for a leg by, so we had to give him some battery power to back him up.
There's the numbers there of Marcus Fourie. So we're going to concentrate, because they're batting first. We're concentrating on the left-hand column there. 38 runs in the 3 matches that he's played. He's a much better player. He's a very dangerous man with bat in hand, and he can take an attack apart as well. Andrew, he's been magnificent, one feels, and he's going to face up here as well. And just how they've gone on. I can't talk highly about the turnaround that these men in maroon, Bellville Cricket Club, has in this tournament. They've simply come in. They were nowhere in the start of this tournament, and they've come back with team performances. And I think collectively, I think that stands out for me about this team.
Yeah, and they're very unlucky not to get over the line against Rondebosch in the match they played against them early in the piece. And then that win over Northern's Goodwood just starting to set them off on a strip of 3 out of 4 that they won. So they're right up there with a chance, but they have to win this one. Their net run rate not looking that good.
Yeah, they have to win. If they don't win this, they're going to be depending on other teams to maybe do them something, as Hayden Verrett, the youngster from Milnerton High School as well, looking at his numbers, yet to pick up a wicket in this tournament. Both 12 balls.
Yeah, so just those 2 overs in the 3 matches that he's played so far. I'm looking forward to seeing him. He wasn't in the team the other day when I was commentating for this Milnerton team. And they certainly, you would think, are better than their position on the log at the moment.
Yeah, I want to look at the results, and this is the beauty of T10 cricket. It ebbs and flows. It goes from one side to the other. You think you're winning, then you end up losing position after just 1 over. And that is the beauty that I find, not just about cricket, but this competition itself. And the type of defeats they've had, as you said, has been really close and marginal.
And it found very much Eugene, and we saw it again today. We'll wait for this, the end of this delivery.
Looks like a little bit of nip off the seam there, James.
Yeah, nice little bit of nip off the seam. Certainly wasn't much movement earlier on, but it was a lot clearer early on, so maybe we're going to see a bit of swing as well.
What are you trying to say? I brought in the clouds here, James? Brought in the conditions, the bowling conditions as a bowler before?
Well, you know, it's not bringing the clowns, it's bringing the clouds. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew Sedane, he's been really good.
Big hit. He starts well, the big man. Has it gone all the way? We wait for the signal. It's gone for 4. He's picked that up clean as a nut. And this, just with that shot, second ball, shows me the confidence of the man.
Yeah, great shot first up, and he just looked at it go, didn't it? He knew immediately that it was going to get to the boundary. Whether it was just going to get over the rope or not was the question. We've had a couple of 2-second huges earlier on today, Eugene. We're looking forward to some 9 or 10 second ones.
That's down the leg side. Excellent stuff there, but Tristan Kutsia, the man with the gloves on.
Now look like that was going to be 5 wides for all Love and Money.
Every run's going to be vital here. And are we going to get another game that goes into the 100? They have to get 100 plus here. One feels to have any chance of trying to get on top of this game.
Definitely. And power play is going to be very important. Average sort of score around 25 to 30.
A bit of a change of pace that time there by Hayden Ferret. And that is what you have to do. Much better line. A big swing there by Andrew.
Yeah, I didn't manage to make contact there. Tristan Kutsia takes behind. But just interesting today, again, wicket fell off the first ball of the 4th over, and that's been incredible.
James, don't go there. Don't go there. Bellville might hear you. Don't say anything. That's cut away. Back with a point. The chase is on. It's going to be Coates. He's going to pick up and throw. Is this going to be 2?
Yeah, he did well to get to that one. Perhaps wasn't hit with the sort of power that he really wanted. He managed to get to it in the end. Yeah, it's been fascinating stuff. I mean, saw again 2 wickets falling for Tigerberg in that 4th over when they were chasing. Just set them right back. They were on 24 without loss in the power play, off the power play.
Oh, it's another big swing. We got to wait and see. Maybe that come off the body. It's Dylan Smith that time doing the chase. They come back for 2. Let's see the Energizer. What has he got for us?
Yeah, he's not energized to give a signal there. So I think that came off the back of the bat. No, just off the edge.
It looked like he needs to chalk that cue. Came off the bottom of the bat that time.
He definitely does. If he'd done that, it might have gone down for 4.
Well, here we are. That all-important 6th ball here. 9 without loss. Hayden Verrett bowling to Andrew. Andrews have faced all of this over. What can he come up with here for this last one? This last ball of this, the 1st over. He pulls away.
Still looks confident out there, doesn't he, Andrew Sedan? Well, he should. Been batting so well in the tournament so far.
Excellent delivery, and that's where you want to be. No room offered there, and that's a good conclusion for Hayden Ferret. Look at this delivery. Just nipped a little bit of in drift and then just nipped off the seam. Alarmingly, actually. And if I'm a bowler, I would be encouraged to see that sort of movement.
Definitely. We were not seeing that so much earlier on today. So certainly movement of the seam. This pitch has got a lot harder. It was a little bit soft underneath the surface earlier on today, but looking really nice and hard.
A lot of rain that fell in the Cape Town area over the last 48 hours has been unreal. Lightning, thunder, floods, storms, that all sorts.
Has been, and we've been able to, here at Durbanville Cricket Club, been able to get through that and still have games going on. 1 game yesterday, 2 games today. There's been outstanding stuff from the ground staff here.
Yeah, that's correct. That's Keenan Fortune, the captain himself, bringing himself on here from the golf course in. And he's going to be bowling to that man, Marcus Fourie, left-handed batter of Bellville Cricket Club. Starts with the ball just done. Leg side is clipped away, and the orange shoes of Rashad Gibbs picks that up. It's going to be 1.
Well, it certainly won't be hard to see him in the field. We'll see Keegan Fortune's numbers. 3 wickets and his 9 overs so far in 5 matches. And he's going to be wanting to add to that, you feel, for Milnerton Cricket Club. Both these teams really needing to get over the line in this match to give them a chance to get into those 3rd and 4th positions.
Yeah, if Bellville don't win this game, they'll still stay 4th. But it's going to be tight going into the last few games of this tournament. That's picked up. That's picked up nicely by Andrew. The chase is on. Is the man going to win? The fielder wins that battle. It's only going to be 2. Well backed up by Tom Ellis Cole, the man with the same body, with the same name, helping him out there.
Oh, some brilliant fielding there by Lucanio Metu, chasing that one down from his position at mid-on.
Not sure why. I'm not sure the guys here to my right should be sponsored by BetBrick 7. I think they need to be sponsored by Specsavers, thinking that that was going to be a 4. Not sure what they're looking at, but they are sponsored by BetBrick 7. Around the wicket this time. Trying to cramp him up for room. And I think this is a much better idea. He's forcing him to hit him to the longer boundary here that we have here at Bellville Cricket Club.
Yeah, he's got that man there at cow corner and a man at deep long on. Just making sure that if he does hit it down here, he's not going to concede the boundary.
I'm going to ask you a question here in a second there, James. If you see this ball. Again, he's forced him down hit the ball down to the leg side, and he said, okay, I'll pull you to that side where you want me to. And that's 4 as shown there by Bylaws de Jong.
You want to ask me a question? Oh, okay. Wait until this ball. That is a very good shot. And it plays that one down back of the square beautifully.
I'm just looking at the next man in, and it looks like Cody Niver. He's going to bump himself up. But there's a number 4 I'm interested in, and it's that man Cronier. And the last time he marched out, he sort of was thinking about waving which bat he should use. As you look at this delivery. And that's cut away nicely to point. They're going to get through after the fumble. And the way he batted the last time, he was wheeling that bat. I'm sure he'll be wanting to take that 4s and 6s bat out with him when he gets a chance.
Definitely, Cronje van Grienen. He was the man of the moment in that game, getting them over the line. And it's very important for them. They get everybody firing on this match so they can get a total, which is going to be very difficult for Milnerton to get. They need to get a good win as well for that net run rate.
I called it after day 1. Or even during day 1. As we see Keegan Fortune, he's steaming in here again. That's a big hit. Is that going to go all the way? It's you! First one of this match.
Oh, it's an absolute beauty that he's picked up there. Just in the slot. In the arc, out the park.
And what a way to finish that over there for Bellville Cricket Club, as we see a few of the clouds coming in, and hopefully they will just be passing clouds. But what an over. What a start here by Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7. They've moved up to 23 without loss.
That after 2 overs is really good. Looking like a good power play. It is raining, a bit of drizzle coming down here. And hopefully it's not going to be too long and it'll blow over again. We do have some blue sky just above us.
Yeah, it's just a mizzle, but it could just be a passing shower. And as I say that, it has stopped from where we've just seen. So I think we're going to be all okay. As far behind, and sort of heading towards Durbanville town area now, as we see Coates, he's back into the attack, or he's coming into the attack. He bowled quite nicely there the other day. Can he continue that for Milnerton Cricket Club? Big hit. What a hit.
Beauty.
What a shot through extra cover. 4 runs.
Oh, you beauty. That's just right over that man at extra cover. Right down to that MG Lion sign. And it's a beautiful shot. He put everything into that.
I'm not going to sit down. I'm just going to stand and admire this shot, because that is what Andrew did. He just stood there and admired how he hit that, blazed away through covers. Don't matter if that was in the air. No one was catching that.
No, stand and deliver. And that's really been a feature, I think. We look at Matthew Coates' numbers, just the 1 wicket and 2 overs in 2 matches. So he's going to want to make a few more wickets into that column now.
What's the response? Slower ball, cut away through point, and it's going to be back-to-back 4s. Now I tell you, this team, Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7, they are full of confidence, and it shows in the batting, and it shows in that man, Andrew.
Andrew doing so well. Andrew Sedane, 23 of 12 so far, nearly a strike rate of 200. And this is what we know he's capable of, Eugene. Outstanding batter. And he managed to get going, then it could be really bad for Milnerton Cricket Club.
Can't give him so much worth with no sweeper. So what's the response again here? Full toss. That one is squirted down to fine leg. Dylan Smith, he's trying to get to the ball. He gets there eventually, and it's just going to come back for 2. So those first 3 balls have gone 4, 4, 2. 10 runs off the first 3 balls Are we in for a big over here? Are we in for an over to really set themselves for the remainder of this innings, James?
Well, if they can get to 40 off the first 3, it'll be absolutely brilliant for them without losing a wicket, but still 3 balls to go.
Gone again, over, extra cover. It's gone for 4. It's gone for 4. What an over. This is going to be for Bellville Cricket Club.
That's incredible shot. Once again, he manages to pick up the full ball. It's wide and it's gone, gone, gone.
Cody Niver is biting his nails. I'm not sure what he's nervous about. This is beautiful batting we're seeing here.
Maybe he's thinking, I've still got to come in and bat, and the guys might be looking at me.
Not sure he's got nails left. He's having a big go there. Look at him.
I think he's still got. I don't think he's got anything left up to the knuckle.
Oh my word! He's really having a go at his nails there. Slower ball, hit down the ground.
Oh, it's gone for
And
another
it's
boundary.
gone. It's gone for another 4. I tell you what, James, that's one way of Cody Niver not to bite his nails. He's just to applaud the 4s we're seeing here on display.
I think that Andrew Sedane just doing that. Sedane, it's just been absolutely incredible. Strike rate now getting well above. It's under 220 strike rate. Wow.
You were the mathematician at school, weren't you, James? Right now, 1 ball to go. What's the response? What has Andrew got in store for us? Matthew Coates running in here. Down the leg side, one feels a big appeal, but I don't think he's going to get anything there from Energizer, as the umpires, as you can see, are sponsored by ID 247, which concludes the power play period.
Well, that's been an incredible power play. 41 in the power play, and that, I think, only second to Durbanville's power play of 44 the other day. Absolutely incredible. In fact, I talk under correction, but there was, in fact, a power play of 60-odd in the one game. We had that chase down, that 69 in 3.2 overs. So really has been incredible, this. And that, I think, by Rondebosch Cricket Club the other day.
James, this is itching towards that game we were anticipating right from the get-go. This game is a vital game in the context of this tournament, the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10, match number 26. And it's come down to match number 26, and still we don't know who the top 4 are going to be. That is fantastic stuff as Metu bowls now.
Yeah, I'm certainly not surprised here. The opening partner wants to give the strike to Andrew Sedane. I mean, really is fantastic stuff here from these two so far. Marcus Faree just giving him the strike.
Experience head on shoulders there by Faree. He's just watching the carnage that's happening on the other side. Just bringing his length back. That's excellently bowled there by Metu. Bringing his length back. You can see Andrew wants to get on that front foot and really trying to moose it over the boundary. Well, oh, what an unbelievable effort. But, as always, everything that's coming off that bat of Andrew goes for 4.
And anything he's trying is coming off. What a great reverse sweep. You haven't seen this executed as well as this virtually the entire week.
Shows the strength of the man, the power of the man. If you should stand next to him, his arms are massive. 46 without a loss. There's Metu's figures there. 2 wickets in the 4 games he's played. They would need him to try and get a wicket. That's one way of curtailing this run rate.
Just into the 4th over.
Short ball. That ball is put away. It was that short. It was a real bad ball. It has to be said there by Metu, and well put away by Andrew.
They're just looking for confirmation from the umpires. I think we might have umpire Jacob de Jong in business here. You can see, I'm sure that was a 4-1 bounce over the boundary. Let's have a look at it again.
Yeah, that boundary is going to bring up the 50. The 50 coming in the 4th over here for Bellville Cricket Club. They are motoring here. Here he is, bylaws, De Jong.
Yeah, he just has to make sure that he knows what's going on.
Oh, that's cut fine. Is this going to be one, though? And even with the brute force that Andrew has, he knows the subtlety of trying to get a single and moving that scoreboard forward. Project the score 131. Wow, if we get there, that's going to be massive.
147, the highest score of the tournament so far in the 10 overs by Bellville Cricket Club.
Oh, and that's a chance. There's a chance. And these are going to go to the boundary. Yes, indeed. So it's a double whammy. It's a double blow for Milnerton Cricket Club. They could have had their man, Marcus Fourie. Tristan could see him miss the stumping. And what made matters worse, it's gone all the way for 4.
Oh, looks like he just got an inside edge onto that one. No signal from the umpire that it was by. So, yeah, that's probably what did the wicket keeper there. Missed the leg stump down to the boundary for 4. No, give bys.
He gave it run, so
Yep.
apologies there to Tristan Kutsia. Got a little bit of an inside edge, but I will also say he should have followed the ball a little bit. He just stood there. As a keeper, you got to follow the ball. The ball wasn't turning big, and I think he could have also stopped that as well. So not the best of keeping, one have to say.
Yeah, certainly not what he would have wanted, and they're really motoring here. I mean, outstanding stuff from them. Going at 14 and over so far, virtually.
I tell you what, we are going to need, me and you, James, you and I, we are going to need that golf ticket strategic timeout because we're going to need a break from all this excitement that we've seen, the batting that we've seen, and that's going to be that man again, PM Prasant, that's going to bring us that as David Skiddo. He's coming into the attack. Can he get a breakthrough here for Milnerton Cricket Club? Sponsored by Lord's Exchange.
Oh, not with that one. I think that's going to be bowled behind him. He just drops that one. Maybe a little bit wet, the ball. Going to need to get some towels out there. Slight drizzle coming down at the moment.
Oh, he's at
We're
nerves.
hoping it's not going to interrupt the game.
Is it wet or is it nerves? Let's see. David Skiddo fires it in and is going to go for 1. Single to Andrew. Can he get a personal 50 for himself? It will be well deserved, we have to say that.
Well, he's just 7 runs away now from that milestone. And he's still got 6 overs to go. Wow.
If he bats for 6 overs, we'll be in excess of 150, I tell you. It's Marcus Fourie. He's 12 or 4 deliveries as well, doing his bit. Full toss. That's gone straight up in the air. Who wants it? Who can get there? Throw comes in. He's hit that high, but not far, and allowed them to come back for 2.
Well, that's the danger, isn't it, of having all your men out on the boundary for the power play. And they've made them do that with the hitting in this first 4 overs.
They had no choice in the matter, have they? They had no choice, James. Here we go. It's another full toss. This is hit a little bit firmer down to long on for the left-hander. Picked up by Where to.
And it's Marcus, 15 off 6. So he's batting at 250 strike rate. And the other end, you got his partner, Andrew Sedane, batting 43 of 21, just over that 200 strike rate. This is incredible stuff.
Pick a ball there by David. It's just going to be 1. So 2 balls to go. And these 2 balls are going to lead us to that golf ticket strategic timeout period. What are the coaches going to come up with? What sort of plans they're going to try and initiate here in the closing stages of this innings? It's going to be a big hit again out to the deep mid-wicket area. Tom Coles, it looks like he's going to come back. Get the throw in. It's going to be 2 runs. That's a long boundary out there.
Even though they haven't hit a 4 or 6 in this over, still gone for 7. That's a good over.
That's a good over for Milnerton, I tell you. They will take that now in the context of what we've seen so far. Let's try to get hold of that one. got that in a gap again. And they've managed to keep that down to 2. One feels as where to eventually picks the ball up.
9 off the over. It's not a bad over in the context of a T10 game. We're now heading into that strategic timeout.
Yes, and now, as umpire Energizer shows us there, as the umpires are sponsored by ID 247, I'm going to hand you now over to that man, PM Prasant, to take us through the golf ticket strategic timeout.
जी हाँ दर्शकों, बेलविल क्रिकेट क्लब के धमाकेदार बल्लेबाजी के बाद समय हो चुका है अब गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। और गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ड मैदान में पहुंचते हुए और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ी रिफ्रेशमेंट्स लेते हुए। गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज़्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, ऑथराइज्ड और रजिस्टर्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। आप खेल सकते हैं अपने किस्मत का खेल ऑन golfticket.com। अभी रजिस्टर करें golfticket.com पे और करोड़ों कमाने का मौका पाएं। अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए, अपनी किस्मत को आजमाइए सिर्फ और सिर्फ गल्फ टिकट पे, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद, फुली रेगुलेटेड, ऑथराइज्ड और रजिस्टर्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। समय मत वेस्ट करें, अभी जाएं golfticket.com पे, लॉग इन करें, रजिस्टर करें, अकाउंट खोलें और अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए। गल्फ टिकट शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स। ये स्माइल आपके चेहरे पे भी आ सकती है और आप अपने किस्मत को आजमा सकते हैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ golfticket.com पर। गल्फ टिकट ना सिर्फ स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट के हमारे स्पॉन्सर हैं और वो टाइटल स्पॉन्सर भी हैं हमारे इस लीग के। गल्फ टिकट प्रेजेंट्स केप टाउन क्लब क्रिकेट लीग T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल। साथ ही मैं दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि 14 तारीख को इस लीग के फाइनल के बाद 15, 16 और 17 को देखिए CCCL का चैंपियंस लीग। आप अपने स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि CCCL सीजन 1 के टॉप 4 टीम्स आपस में कंपीट करेंगे बड़े क्लैश के लिए 15, 16 और 17 अप्रैल 2024 को इसी चैनल पर। और हमें मिलेगा T10 क्रिकेट का हमारा असली एनिमल।
The match coming up tomorrow. In fact, this is the match that's on right now, match 26. This very, very important clash between Bellville Cricket Club and Milnerton Cricket Club. And it's really going to be interesting to see what happens now for the next 5 overs.
It's Dylan Smith. He's back in attack here for Milnerton Cricket Club. He's going to see if he can stem the flow. And what are we in for? Surely we're in for some 4s, we're in for some 6s, we're in for some big runs, or maybe in the case of Milnerton Cricket Club, hopefully for them, case for some wickets, because they need that in abundance here to try and stem this Bellville attack. That's a full toss.
Got away with that one a little bit. The umpire at that far end, Mwande, Energizer, umpire signals with his hands it was too low. It wasn't going to be a no ball, but perhaps a little bit lucky to get away with that one. As the weather here continues to look a little bit threatening, but we hope we can get a full game in.
I think we should be okay, James, because I don't want the action to stop here between these two teams. This is going to be a fascinating game. Dylan Smith. That's hit down the ground by Marcus Fourie. Can they come back for 2? Andre's on his back. He's on his bike. He's coming back for 2.
Great running from these two already. We've seen it. They go to 68, and we're only in the 6th over. This has been a score before, 68 off 10 overs.
Just a smidgen under 13 and over here. Guys, this is good batting. And again, that's good cricket there by Marcus Fourie. Identified the ball wasn't in his area to have a big hit. So just drops it and gets one from it. That's an important thing.
Even though he's been able to get so far just not that many boundaries, still got 22 off 10, 220 strike rate. Trying to get an idea of how many dots we've had. There can't have been very many.
That's a big hit. That's huge. And with that, it's the 50 for Andrew.
What a great hit there to get to his 50. It takes the team to 75. 51 off 24. Well, I've got to tell you, 220 strike rate. Wow, that is just incredible stuff.
It's magnificent hitting by Andrew. And with that, we've only had 6 dot balls in this inning so far. I think it's the least going up to this period of play that we've probably seen thus far from any of the teams.
Absolutely incredible.
Now he's just trying to show off. I mean, he's just showing off now. He's cleared the boundary over here with these, and now he thinks he can clear the boundary behind him. It's just taking the mickey out of the game, I'm sure. I mean, really, big guy. Hit the ball straight, man.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That's the only thing I can say about that. It is a full toss. It is a head-high full toss. But Andrew has smashed that. Look at this. He smashed that from there to the furthest boundary, and it's gone for 6.
How has he managed to do that? What a shot. I've never seen anything like that. Not even baseball you get that.
Well, it's a free hit. We could see something bigger.
We could indeed.
I need to rest my voice for this one. I told you I need to rest my voice.
You did indeed. That is absolutely massive. It's just gone into the trees there to our left-hand side.
Thanks for letting me come back to get this game with you, James. This is exciting stuff. This is hitting like you haven't seen in this tournament before. Andrew, the number 15, the man from Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Bet Big 7. They are taking the attack here to the men in the sky blue. Milnerton Cricket Club, sponsored by Lord's Exchange. I'm losing my voice here because this hitting is just unbelievable scenes here.
Well, Eugene, so great to have you here for this. What a game. My word, 24 off that over. They've gone from 64 to 88 in the 6th over. My goodness, goosebumps time. And that's not because it's cool over here. It's because the hitting is so incredible.
Well, now then. Let's try and change this up. The projector score, if you see at the bottom, 147. A team from this region has already got that. The team on this side of the Iron Curtain. Are we going to see another team get in there at the 140s or beyond?
Well, I don't see why not on this case.
It's a shorter, slower ball. The ball has been hit behind square on the onside. They're going to come back. 4-2 as that man Chippendale picks the ball up. He's going to have his work cut out when it's his turn to back. You can rest assured on that. 90 without loss. 90. And we're busy with the 7th over, James.
I have never seen anything like this in this. You might have seen that, Eugene, that first match. Durbanville got 147. We never seen anything like this after that.
I'm glad we got to this stage because I think Cody Nivo's nails have been... I've been well looked after now. He's stopped biting them, so I think he's a little bit okay now.
I think so. He's going to need to go for a manicure after this.
Another slower ball. Now then, that has to be 1 for the over, surely.
Yeah, waiting for the umpires. No signal. The 1 for the over.
I'm sure that has to be 1 for the over, irrespective where the hit's it. So,
yeah, it's going to come around the wicket now. Oh, sorry, over the wicket. It's going to come. There's around the wicket.
That's clipped away to fine leg, and he's just continuing on his merry way. He's gone now to 67 of 28 deliveries. What an innings this is by Andrew.
Incredible stuff. 67. We're not even in the 8th over yet. It's in the 7th over. 6 gone. My word.
We can't talk about the 8th over. We're still busy with the 7th, James.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, I can't believe it. I'm thinking this might be the last over. He's going so fast. Oh.
I know one team that's praying for rain. I know one team that will be. That's a much better delivery. That's a much better delivery. Can't get underneath those.
Yeah, you're looking all love and money. That was a good toss to lose this one.
Yeah, I think if a team bats first and you can get something like we've seen here, a partnership. Now, this partnership is far and beyond what we've seen thus far in this tournament. 96 without loss. Busy with the 7th. That's hit down the ground. Andrew's on his bike. He's already going. He's going. Throw comes in. It's going to be 2.
Oh, feature of this has been their running's been incredible. As you're saying, number of dot balls. I think it's only 7 now that they've had. One that I can remember, which was that reverse sweepy try, which you couldn't connect with. But, I mean, incredible stuff.
Well, then the 147, it's on, James. The 147 is on. That's short ball again. Now, according to me, that should be a no ball. That should be a no ball because they did miss the first one. But that's going to bring up the 100. That's going to bring up the 100 for Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetPrick 7.
They've still got 3 overs to go. We could be looking at 160 here.
I still don't understand why you're sitting down. This is exciting stuff, man.
I think I'm taller when I'm sitting down.
It's again a little bit of a muzzle floating about in the air here. As I said, there's one team that will be wanting this. And it's not the team in maroon. It's not the team that's sponsored by BetPrick 7. It looks like it's coming a little bit harder here, James.
It does. This is not looking good at all at the moment. Let's hope this is going to blow over quickly. Hoping that the weather behind us here is not so bad. Ground staff are going to start to get ready. They're waiting patiently, but really would be a disaster if this game were to be called off. Looking at this now.
Yeah, it's really closed in and closed in very quickly. They're still going to try their best. They're still going to try their best to stay out there. We're not sure whether it is going to be something that will blow over. We're not sure. There is a time allocation as well, but we're not sure whether we'll get there. We'll see this over from Metu. Firmly hit down the ground now.
Oh, the umpires have to decide whether, in fact or not, that it's getting dangerous to play. They're still carrying on as well they can.
It looks like it's blowing over, James.
It's definitely a lot lighter, and they can stay out there.
Single again. It just seems like it's one cloud or just passing by. So they are allowed to play. It's not too dangerous. So fair play to those guys all out there in the middle. It's an inside edge. It's an inside edge. He can do nothing wrong. This guy, he can do nothing wrong. No matter where it goes, it's going to go for 4.
And he really goes at it hard, doesn't he? And that's the key here. Doesn't hold back at all.
Not sure what Jai Magpie Jock was saying there. I mean, really now. He needs to go put his socks on and his shoes. He needs to get warmed up because he's got a job to do for Bellville Cricket Club. He's got to get them into that all-important playoff position. Oh, very wide, very wide. There we go. Bylaws de Jong. He knows his stuff. Shows a wide there.
It's coming down a little bit harder again now, but I'm going to do my no-rain dance to see if I can't get it to go away.
I'm just interested in a really good game of cricket. That's why we're here. That's what we're calling on. James, we love to see good cricket, and the batting we've seen have been excellent.
As indeed, and I've got to come off my seat now so I can get this no-rain dance going.
Let's squirt it out. Is this going to be one? Now, according to what we've seen, this is a much better over.
And kudos to the umpires out there and to the players for making it happen. Really, really important, very, very important game this.
Lovely ball of bowling, lovely bit of bowling by Metu. Excellent stuff. Can he get a dot ball here? Can he get a dot ball? That's hit away. It's going to go straight to mid-wicket. And it's been put down. It's been put down. Can you believe it? Everything going the way of Bellville Cricket Club here as another one. As actually the first one goes down. It was a full toss straight to the man at Cow. And unfortunately, he's put that catch down.
So just the 2 overs to go, and the innings were 109 already. They're 147 now, perhaps looking a little bit further away. We seem to be just getting waves of dryness and waves of rain coming over, and we're hoping that we're going to be able to get a full game in here. Just difficult to know what the conditions are behind us here, where the rain's coming from. We'll have a look at that during the break. Maybe we've got a lot of concerned people out here wanting to have a full game of cricket.
Yeah, that's what we're after. Just got to keep trying here, and they're still going as David Skidott. He comes into the attack again. That's going to be hit down to long on. The calls off for 2. It's excellently done there. And again, I hear another one saying, if it's not in his hands, you run 2. Not so sure about that call. Not so sure about that theory.
It's in the handers with 2 on the field. So
Yeah.
not in the handers with 2 on the field.
This is the modern day cricketers. The modern day cricketers coming up with modern day terminology, not modern day sayings. If it's not in the hands, you can take him on. Big hit. Huge hit. That has cleared the cameraman on the far side by a country mile.
Oh, another massive shot. That's like a 10-second huge there, Eugene. My word, he's hit that ball high, wide. In fact, high, straight and handsome. Very, very handsome.
I've yet to see go wide, bowl wide, go full and wide.
Yeah.
Don't bowl in his arc. He's a man, he's a strong man. And they just seem to bowl it in his arc all the time.
Oh, he's on 80 off 33, and that is absolutely incredible stuff. He's batting at nearly 250 for that 80.
He's batted well. I'm not going to take anything away from it. And sometimes, yes, as a team, you just got to hold your head up or your hand up and say somebody as having the day of their lives out there. But just get a little bit of planning. Bowl it wide. Make him reach for it.
Yeah, Davey!
And he's bowled him. He's bowled him. What do I know? Go wide. Just bowl straight at the stumps. You'll get him out. But what an innings there by Andrew. An absolutely magnificent innings. He finishes on 80.
Of just 34 deliveries. Let's look at this one. It tosses it up. Beautiful. Above the eye line. Tries to play it off the back foot. Doesn't come down the wicket. Just takes that leg peg. And there we go. There it goes. And his innings is over. And he looks desperately disappointed.
Yeah, what an innings it has been by Andrew. The confidence in the man. He's made some great contributions before. But this contribution in an innings of 80 for his team. Could that be the innings to take them and consolidate their position in the top 4? Bellville Cricket Club, can you go and get yourself in there? As I see Cronje van Grienen, he's a new man coming in, and I thought this might be what's happening here. They're going to send the big guy in to hit some big shots.
Well, he's certainly got the ability. Look at that, 6 matches, 6 innings, 75 runs. And we've seen him hit that ball way out the park in his previous innings. And Bellville, all the momentum with the men in maroon here.
Yeah, that it is. That it is. And can that be something for Milnerton Cricket Club to stem the run flow here? Because the run flow has been immense. And he's got the big rhino out. He's got the big rhino out with him there, Cronje. Is that the 4s and 6s bat in his hand? We'll see after the first ball. Surely he can't just peg one back here. He's got to go for it straight away.
Oh, he's going to give it horns, that's for sure, if he's got the rhino out there.
He's bowled him. He's bowled him first ball. He's bowled him first ball. And with everything that has gone before, we are left standing with David Skidott on a hat-trick.
Can you believe it? Another one, he just tosses it up beautifully above the eye line. Just tries to play it delicately instead of going for the big one. And giving it no horns at all. In fact, that horn's been shaved off, I think.
Oh, man, apologies there for the rhino people there looking after them. But in terms of this match, David Skidott Are we going to look back at this over number 9 with that double breakthrough there for his team as Cody Nivo, the captain, makes his way now to the crease. He's taken all the pace off as David skidded off those 2 deliveries.
Cody Nivo at 6 matches, 88 runs. He's averaging about that 15 mark in each of his innings. But that's going to be a cameo maybe now. He's going to want to be hitting that ball out the park as well.
I'm not sure his teammates are happy with that. His eyes should have lit up. Anyway, here we go. Hat-trick ball for David Skiddo.
What an effect this will be. I mean, if he can get it, it's going to be incredible for the young man.
Davey, almost!
Well bowled there by David Skiddo, and that's going to bring Marcus Fourie, who's been seeing all the carnage on the other side, but what a contribution it has been from him as well. 32 runs of 18 deliveries. 1 ball left of this David Skiddo over. The men from Cryphons are so hoping to sit tight here because they could easily find themselves also in those playoff positions.
Last ball of Skiddo's over.
I think he missed it the first time, James. The first one he missed, and then he had to go again, and that probably allowed Marcus Fourie back. And this is going to go upstairs.
I've got some work here for Jacob Slow Poison de Jong. Here, third umpire. Is he going to make a decision quickly here? Gets the signs from his on-field umpire, his brother, Ivan.
Yeah, I think he just missed it the first time.
Please. Fine leg up. Fine leg back, please.
The moans and groans here from our scorers is bewildering me.
Extra.
And he got that bat down, I'm sure, there.
That's a great picture there of our other sponsor, D247 in that picture. Excellent work there by our cameraman. That decision is not out. That's not out. As we go into this, the final over.
Yeah, it's the final countdown here for Bellville as they look to secure their place. Are they going to set a target that's just not going to be able to be achieved by this team from Milnerton? 117 already looking difficult.
But are we going to look back at the David Skiddo over in the context of this match? A team going well in excess of 14 and over, and that been pegged down. Is that going to be a vital over by David Skiddo that we've just seen there, getting the double wicket there in that over as well?
Could well be. We see Keegan coming into bowl.
That's a short ball. That's wide. And they're going to go for an extra one as well.
Brings the captain, Cody Nivo, onto strike again. We know that he can hit a long ball as well.
Yeah, Cody has had a really good tournament, and I've been really impressed. For me, it's the club cricketers that I don't see each and every day, each and every week. And we've seen the guys come in here, and I've really been impressed by the captaincy, by the players of how they approach this game, how they approach this T10 league. And it's so refreshing to know that these players, we find themselves in this Western Cape or Western Province area. And I think that bodes well for club cricket in a whole.
Definitely. It's been an outstanding tournament. Some of the stroke play we've seen on the offer here has been absolutely incredible. And some of the bowling as well. Just think of those guys that have taken the most wickets. They're putting their names up and certainly saying, listen, I'm here. I've got what it takes.
That's excellent bowling, excellent bowling. Now that little bit of moisture that is falling from the skies, it's just going to quicken this pitch up. The ball's going to skid through a little bit quicker. So you might just rush you a little bit. We could have seen that as we see the lights are on. The lights are on. What time of day we at? 2:15. The lights are on, mate.
Certainly the lights have been on for Belleville in this entire match so far.
Big hit down the ground is going to come to Dylan Smith. Dylan Smith takes the catch, and that's another wicket. That's the end of Marcus Fourie, but he's played his part. 32 of 21 deliveries.
Outstanding stuff from Marcus Fourie. 150 strike rate, pretty much there or thereabouts. It just faltered a little bit towards the end here, those 2 wickets in that David Skiddo over, really making a difference. You fancy if Andrew Sedane was still there, they'd be heading for that 140 right now.
Andrew must be telling him, see what happens when Tiki's not here. See, he scores runs. The other day, Tiki had him in the dressing room, couldn't allow him out the dressing room. He stayed in the dressing room for forever. And then today, he just smashed the ball to all parts here. And Tiki's not even here to watch all this.
My goodness, Liam Vermeulen in now. 44, he scored a 5. And yeah, Tiki's going to be wanting to watch the highlights later, I'm sure.
I'm sure Tiki's got his phone on in front of his desk wherever he's working. He's got it on, like all the viewers here interested in this game as well as Liam Vermeulen. He comes in and he can also hit a long ball, and that's required. That is required. 4 balls to go.
How much are they going to get? 130 minimum should be from here, surely.
You're calling it early again, James. You're calling it early.
That's a huge, huge opportunity here for Bellville.
We're gonna come to that after this ball. We're gonna come to that after this ball. Just an announcement that's been made in our ear here. Oh, I'm not sure how you say he played that, a duck pool, whatever. Not sure. But here are the permutations. This is not just about these playoffs. If Bellville win, they automatically qualify for the playoffs. But also, they qualify for the Champions League. Finishing in the top 4 allows them to do that.
Incredible stuff. So it's so important for them. And having lost the toss, so having decided that, yeah, with Milnerton deciding they're going to bowl, perhaps given them a good opportunity here, Bellville.
Big appeal, big appeal. Oh, bylaws de Jong says, no, not out. We'll have a closer look on that on the replay. But for me, what stands out, again, I'm going to harp on this. They lost their first 2. They lost 3 out of 4. And to come around and...
Yeah, it looked like it probably was a little bit high. Good decision, I think, there from the umpire. And just went going even higher. And as it hit the leg, was actually down over that height. So outstanding stuff it has been here from the men from Belleville. Can they finish it well? 2 balls left. Got 8 to get that 130.
Good luck. That's hit. Forget about good luck. That's gone for 1 bounce 4. It's on, James. It is on.
Most certainly on. 130, you sense, will be a winning total. But you just don't know, do you? You just don't know in T10 cricket.
Cody Nivot, I said it's a man that has been impressive. His captaincy impressed me. The way he's batted as well, the way he's led his charges. Like I said, it's a real refreshing for me to see these players based here in Western Province, based here in the Cape Town leagues, coming and doing their thing here. Now it's 4, man.
So good 4 there with that 1 bounce as it went over the line. And it's going to be the last ball coming up. Can Cody Nivot, can the captain get this one over the rope?
What are you saying? You're gonna go for 130 here?
I was going for 130. It could even be 132.
128.
Okay, you're on.
I meant the target was going to be 128. That concludes matters here, and what an innings by Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBricks 7. They have amassed 127 in their 10 overs. Just for the loss of 3 wickets. They have batted really well. Mainly contribution came from that man, Andrew. He was superb with batting and really from the get-go, really from ball 1. As ably assisted again by Marcus Fourie, the older statesman in the team, doing his bit. And then Cody Nivot, the captain, finishing off matters there in the back end of that. So Milnerton Cricket Club, they are sponsored by Lord's Exchange. James, they have got it all to do here. They've got it all to do to try and get into those playoff positions.
Oh, 128 you need off 10 overs. It means you've got to go from ball number 1 here. You need 13 and over nearly from the first delivery.
Yeah, and they've got the batters to do so. Yeah. They got batters in hand to really go out there and really amass a total and get past that 127. So it's going to be for them to get those men to stand up and really be counted here today in this all-important clash. This is almost like a quarter-final match, this one. They've got to try and get past that and push their way in because they've got 2 games still left in this tournament. 2 games, and they need 2 big wins.
They do indeed, and they do have the players, don't they? Rashad Gibbs, Joshua Chippendale. Got some other players down line, Dylan Smith, Keegan Fortune. They've got the batters to be able to do it.
Yeah, they certainly have, and we're going to enjoy the highlights from that quite magnificent 10 overs. We can show you the whole 10 overs because that will be a great highlights package. But we'll show this highlights, and then that will be followed by the talks with some of the key men for today's clash. Join us in a minute. Welcome back here, and we're going to have a quick insight and a quick chat here to Joshua Chippendale, the opening batter for Milnerton Cricket Club. Josh, just give us your views on how you, yourself, and the team has gone going into this important clash.
I think the plan is simple and clear, man. Like, we've been bowling well to our plan, so having the ball first, put him under pressure, and then try and get the net run it up.
You facing up to that new ball. What is your plans, especially in that first 2 overs? What are you looking at to do and accomplish within that period of time?
Just back myself to my strong suits. Just don't do anything rash, and then after power play, just sort of be more fluent.
Listen, you've been one of the leading youngsters, if not the leading players in Western Province club cricket, playing your club cricket there at Strandfontein as well. You've had experience with Warriors as well, so it's good for you potentially to bring that sort of experience to these youngsters as well.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot still to learn. I'm still learning and growing, but it's a good comp for all of us,
You've got a lot to look forward to. You're going to be going to the States and playing over there in that sort of, I think it's a Midwest League, or as they call it. So a lot of cricket for you to come up with, even in the off-season.
Yeah, I'll be able to handle it, man. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be new to me, but yeah.
Listen, you go well today, and hopefully all the best to Milnerton Cricket Club.
Thanks. Thank you, G.
That was the views of Joshua Chippendale. He opens the batting. We're going to get Mark to come in here just to have a few words, and I think Mark always knows where I'm gonna go. Mark, this turnaround just keeps going and keeps going right for you boys.
Yeah, the guys I think have gotten on to how to play this game, and they've got better as the tournament has progressed. So let's hope they can keep their form and play well today.
It is a must-win. And as I spoke to Cody there, it was a must-win from probably game 3 after you lost your first 2. So it's just another game for you boys.
Yeah, it's just another game. I mean, after losing 3 from 4, we had to do something. And fortunately, the guys have played good cricket and we've managed to be on the winning side. So hopefully today can follow suit.
What would that mean to Bellville Cricket Club getting into a playoff in this type of competition with the team that you've had? You've had a mix of some experience, not your full first team as such, but you brought a lot of the juniors coming through.
Yeah, I think it means a lot to the club itself because we can see the depth that we've got at the club, and the youngsters are learning. So it makes my life a lot easier as a coach, having worked with these guys now in a tournament like this. So yeah, I think it's great for the club, and we're looking forward to next season.
I'm not going to put the markers on the weather, but whenever Bellville plays, we tend to get a good day out there weather-wise.
Yeah, look, we're a sunny club, so we like the sunny weather. So we hopefully it stays, and I'm sure it will. After the storms that we've had, it looks like we're going to have the perfect day for cricket.
Are we going to see Tiki later?
Tiki, no, unfortunately, Tiki's working. He won't be here. Unfortunately, our mascot won't be here.
And the Purple Brigade?
Purple Brigade, they're all at work.
All at work.
They weekend wonders.
Listen, go well today. All the best.
Cheers, thank you.
Those are the view of 2 men, one a coach, one a player, and they will form important part of this all-important clash here at the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 competition.
Clairefontaine can't. They've finished now.
No, they got one game left.
No, they don't. They played earlier on.
Oh, they played today.
Yeah, they're 7 games, yeah.
Welcome back here to the Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 match number 26. What a first innings we had, where Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7, they amassed 127 in their 10 overs. And it's all important game against Milnerton Cricket Club. With me is James King again. Now, we're going to go through a few of the permutations just while we wait for things to get restarted here. The top two, yes, they are set in stone. They are fine. We're not concentrating on them. It's actually from 3 right down to number 7 that we all got to talk about and think about. Clairefontaine Cricket Club, just on that log, they have moved to 6 points. So they have moved above Tygerberg in that. Right. We're just not sure about the net run rate, but if they've won, it means that they have gone ahead of Bellville as well, based on the net run rate as you see it there. So this is Bellville's 7th game. So here are the permutations for you. If Bellville Cricket Club wins this game, they go through to the playoffs because they would have amassed 8 points, and they cannot be caught by the teams below them who are on 4. However, if Milnerton Cricket Club win this game, James, you can keep me right with this, then they would need Northern's Goodwood to do them a favor by beating Victoria.
Correct.
And then they will have to come out and beat Northern's Goodwood in their final game. So there's quite a lot of permutations, and there is still Tygerberg Cricket Club in that as well.
No, they're out of it now after having lost today. They lost today, so they're on 4 points only after 7 games. So they're out of it. So essentially, it's really just the 4 teams there that are in the mix still. Victoria, Bellville, Clairefontaine are still out, and Tygerberg are in the other way around. Clairefontaine is still in, Tygerberg are out.
Yeah, so it's just Milnerton Cricket Club who've got 2 games left, this being one of the 2. Yeah. So the only teams that we're considering and have to focus on, if you're looking from the bottom up, Milnerton Cricket Club, they're in 7th position. They have to win. Yeah. And they have to win both their games remaining. Clairefontaine, they are done. So they remain where they are.
No, they stay. They go up to 6
Apologies.
points.
They go to 6 points.
That's right.
So it's all confusing this year.
It is.
It's Tygerberg. Yeah. It's actually Tygerberg Cricket Club. They are done.
They're done.
Tygerberg Cricket Club, they are done. So Bellville Cricket Club, they are finding themselves in that 5th position based on the net run rate. So they will have to win this game to get in and secure their playoff position. Victoria Cricket Club, well, they've got a little bit of breathing space, one feels as well, just in between that. So not just based on the 2 teams we're seeing here today. It also involves Victoria Cricket Club, and it also involves
Tygerberg also in there with the. Sorry, Clairefontaine also in there with the shot. Sorry,
that's what I said in the first place, James.
Getting myself confused.
That's correct.
So just look at those net run rates, and you can see that Milnerton are saying because they've got a minus 0.151 net run rate, they win both their games. They're going to get a better net run rate than that. At the moment, they're well ahead in net run rate of Clairefontaine and Bellville, and they're ahead of Victoria. So it means they get onto 6 points, and they get done a favour by Northern's Goodwood against Victoria in the last match they're both playing tomorrow. Means they do stand a chance of getting through.
Right, so we're going to go through this again, and I think we got us through. Durbanville, they are top. Rondebosch, they are 2nd. I think they are playing tomorrow to see who's going to finish top of the table. It does not matter because they're going to play each other as we see that fixture tomorrow. Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247. They up against Durbanville Cricket Club. They are sponsored by World 777. That is going to be a taste of the playoff match. That is going to be a taste of that match to come at the weekend. So we got a potential that those 2 teams could play each other 3 times.
They could indeed play each other 3 times. Could be playing in the game tomorrow that we know they're going to play in. We know they're going to play in the eliminators. They're definitely going to play twice. They could be playing in the final.
It was unreal, Steen, but they have been the best 2 teams in this tournament so far. But it's that team in maroon that we've got to focus all our attention on. the turnaround has been unreal, James. It has been simply unreal as the umpires, they make their way forward. Umpire sponsored by ID 247. They're going to be followed. And by the looks of it, it is Tristan Kutsia. He looks really up for this, and he wants to get as quickly as possible to that crease. And he's followed by his partner in crime, Dylan Smith.
Well, these two are really going to have to go some to get to this total of 128 to win. We're just happy we've got a match going here. We're hoping that these conditions are going to clear for us so we can get a full game in here today. We're going to keep going until we do.
So they've pushed Chippendale down to 3 by the looks of it. And I think most of the bulk of the runs of that 128 that they need to get are going to come from those 3. Those 3 need to fire. Tristan Kutsia, he's shown glimpses of what he can offer. Dylan Smith as well. He's a dangerous man. And with backs to the wall, who knows? These men can step up. I don't think this one is done and dusted by all accounts whatsoever. T10 Cricket, sponsored by Golf Ticket, presents Cape Town Club Cricket League. What a fascinating format of the game we're seeing in front of us here, James.
Oh, it's been all action. I'm not sure you can have more fun on 2 legs, in fact, at this stage.
Oh, it's brilliant. The lights are on. The atmosphere is here.
Just electric, isn't it, Eugene? I mean, the lights are on. We got this total of chasing 128. Nobody's anywhere near that chasing in the tournament.
As we see Jai, the Magpie Loft, he's going to be bowling here from the town end. He's got 3 wickets. He's bowled nicely in this tournament as well.
We might even be getting a little bit of watery sun out there. The dark clouds are ahead of us to the south. Hopefully we've got some brightness behind us here to the north. It's going to deliver for 10 overs at least.
Well, strap yourself in, ladies and gentlemen. We have got 45 minutes of hopefully fascinating cricket to keep us glued to the seats, glued to the screens, wherever you're watching this game, however you're watching this game. Can we get an all-important close game between these 2 teams?
Well, these first few overs, absolutely crucial. The men from Milnerton not going to want to be conceding any wickets here. They're not going to be losing anything. They want to be able to get some runs on the board.
First ball, slower ball. And that's the quickest I've ever seen that umpire move. He decided, no, it's move. Let's hit him outside.
Yeah. Got the energy going already there. Energizer Chumbai there. Yeah, definitely hit him outside the line of the off stump. Good decision there by the umpire.
Sort of a cutter ball, back of the hand sort of cutter ball by the Magpie Jai Loft there. That's pulled away. There we go. And we're up and running. And Milnerton Cricket Club, they've got their first boundary, second ball of the innings.
Wow, that's a great shot. Just waiting on it. Back, goes forward, steadies himself. And that's the key there, isn't it? Kept his eyes on the ball.
They got the man sweeping on the offside, and I don't think with the way Jai Loft is bowling here that man will ever touch the ball because he's bowling big in-swingers and sort of just going in with the arm.
That's exactly what they're doing, changing the field here to make sure they got the 2 men out on the leg side. Man deep on the long on boundary and man at deep backward square. In fact, he's moving more to sort of a forward of square position.
Just seems like everything is coming out the back of the hand there by Jai, the Magpie Loft.
Wow, that was quite something. He had both movements off the seam and swing there.
It's just the way he's bowling. It's just his action sort of drops away alarmingly, like he's not a big man. Another slower ball. And that just seemed to have missed the stumps there. We got to see a replay of that ball as umpire shows there's 2 balls left in this over, and what a comeback over it has been.
Must have hit something going through there. Oh, just off the pad.
Just hit his foot at his back foot there. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Now, we've seen quite a number of beautiful shots. We've seen balls being muscled, but that is that elegant, as you'll see. Yes, it's been over the top in the air, but what a shot there by Tristan Kutsia.
Absolutely classic. Let's look at that again. Just there, goes, strikes straight through it. Beautiful high forearm there on that top hand on the bat.
No photographers here today?
No.
There's your man, Energizer, taking his time to get back behind the stumps. What's this all about? We
Well,
need to
I
get
think-
on with the game, man.
I don't think his battery was charged this time. Not getting back there in time, just signaling the 4. I think he was waiting for confirmation.
Oh, that is cloth. Can you believe it? That is cloth. Back to the leaping salmon, Jai, the magpie loft, and he finishes his over with a wicket. As soft as you like.
Yeah, and that's a huge blow there. That's the man. That's Dylan Smith, is it? No,
That's Tristan Kutsia
Tristan
gone.
Kutsia. Oh, he's been the man in form, and he has to go. Just doesn't get hold of it. He's just showing there that it just came on a bit quicker than he expected.
Yeah, but you sometimes lose your shape as well when you're trying to smash the ball too hard. And sometimes just keeping your shape. The ball before, he kept his shape nicely and hit the ball over mid-off. As Joshua Chippendale comes in. And they will need him to score the bulk of the runs here. He needs to skip like the 93 amassed in the 5 innings. I think he would need to do that in 1.
I think so. Going to emulate what Andrew Sedane did for that men from Bellville. 80 off 34 with absolutely brilliant innings.
Jared McCulloch, he's the new man here that's going to take up proceedings from the golf course end for the Purple Brigade here. Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrick 7. What a start for them. Only conceding 8 runs, getting a wicket, and again we see a wicket falling in the first over.
And when you're chasing a total like that, that's not what you want. 128, they need an 8 for 1 at the end of the first over. Makes their target even more difficult.
That's put away. That's put away by Dylan Smith. That's his first ball that he received today.
Well, Jared, just spotting that one there, says, hit me, please. Want that one to go down to the boundary, and it does. It's just way too short. It gets all of it there.
Well, we saw an over go for 24 in the innings of Bellville. There's Jared McCullough's figures. He picked up 3 wickets. He's been a go-to man for Cody Nivot here. With ball in hand, especially with inside the power play.
He has indeed. He's going to be away from us now.
That's hit.
Oh, he got him.
Catch. What a catch again. They just managed to keep finding ways of taking wickets, and that's the second wicket gone there. That is a crucial wicket of Dylan Smith.
Wow, that is a great catch. Just above his head there, in fact, high above his head. Leaps into the air and takes it, and shake of the head from Dylan Smith. Didn't get all of it, did he? Just trying to see who took that catch. It was an outstanding catch. That tall man there in the covers who took that catch just looked like it was going to go over him. But they didn't manage to clear the man there, number 9. And that number 9 in the field is this man, Stefan Lee Lawrence, was who took the catch there.
Yeah, a smart catch there by Steph Lee Lawrence. Had to jump up, timed his leap to perfection and got both hands to it. As in walked Rashad Gibbs. Only got amassed 21 runs in the 2 innings that he's had so far, and he's got to go some as well. He's got to play in innings like his dad did in the 4-3-8-1 fields, and he's got to go some.
He's definitely going to have to play one of those. 6 sixes and an over might not be bad for them now either.
Oh, it's going to be tough going that. It's going to be tough. The Purple Brigade, the men here from Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrick 7. They are on top of this one. They are defending 128.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I said, yeah. Yeah.
What was that? Yeah. You're spending too much time with us people here, James.
I think so, Brew.
Let's get back to the cricket here. That's beautifully hit. Straight to extra cover. Again, sometimes, just when you see someone hit the ball, it might just be a dot. You just get a feeling.
Yeah.
You up for this?
Oh, he's definitely up for it, isn't he? Hit that too well almost.
Beautiful shot straight down the
that's
ground.
glorious.
I said the ball before. I said, you just see when somebody hits the ball, you get that feeling. He's in the mood.
Well, he's certainly in the mood. That's a beautiful shot. Not going to see a better shot than that. All day you haven't seen a better shot than that. Straight down the ground. Beautiful stuff.
Don't be saying that too loud. Bellville sitting next to us. They amassed some serious shots early on in that first inning, so we'll keep that one quiet, James.
Yeah, I think we'll have to.
That's hit beautifully through extra cover and smashes into the Laws Exchange. That's their sponsors, and it's gone for 4.
My word, this has been a great comeback here from the men from Milnerton. The Stags from Milnerton here.
James, you're going to call many a match where you see somebody comes in as a batter, even just a simple 4 defense, and if it hits the middle of the bat, you just get that sense, that feeling. Look here, he could be on his game. Now then, Mr. Gibbs, can you keep this going for Milnerton Cricket Club, sponsored by Laws Exchange? Can you get going? That has gone huge. Can you keep going, Mr. Gibbs?
Incredible stuff. Well, you caught it, Eugene. Right from ball one that he faced, you said, this man's in the mood. And he certainly is in the mood. Beautiful, beautiful shot once again. Down on one knee. Stands and delivers. Beautiful stuff. So, game on.
Well, not even sure what to say about that. But all I'm going to say is I told you so, James. Let the youngster keep going. That is a good over. 26 off the 2. They are spot on where they need to be in this run chase. But they have to keep going for 8 more overs.
That's going to be the difficult thing, isn't it? 26 for 2 after 2. 13 runs and over. They're on the money so far. 2 wickets down, though. You feel, maybe.
Forget about that, James. This is a chance to get yourself in the playoff positions. This is a chance to get into the Champions League. Forget about everything else. A lot riding on this as Cameron comes into the attack. Now they stopped by the foot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how you stop them, as long as you stop them. Yeah, it's been incredible stuff here. Cameron Peterson, he's into ball. He's bowled 5 overs so far.
It's just been asked by the scorer, do you think he's in the mood after smashing that first ball down the ground? I mean, really now, I'm being asked there's several things now. Beautifully hit through. The cover's going to be sweeper. This is the all-important power play over. This over will conclude that power play, and I'm sure Bellville can't wait. Can't wait. 4 more balls, and then they can spread the field far and wide.
Yeah, try and bowl to the field a bit better, because this has been carnage at the end of the previous over from Jared. Now, going to see what's going on here. Jared McCulloch it was who conceded those 2 4s and a 6 right from the end of that over. And Rashad Gibbs, he's been looking like he really is up for it today.
That's a full toss. That's a full toss. Maybe just slipping out the front of the hand. Didn't get hold of that. That's a dot ball. What an over. So three balls gone, 1 run conceded.
You can't ask for better than that from your bowler as it currently stands. We're just trying to get an idea now of how good that previous, and that's going to be a wide. He's going to have to bowl that one again. Just asking for the ball back quickly. They want to get this game done to Bellville. They want to see if they can't defend this 128. He's doing a good job in trying to do that here. Is the bowler at the moment. That's Cameron Peterson.
That's beautifully hit. Over the top again, over extra cover. The fielder's coming around. Is this going to be 2?
But isn't hitting that ball beautifully?
Forget about 2. It's gone for 3. They always tell you, just get the ball in. Why you want to try and show, I've got the ball. Get the ball in, because these players, they are alert. Game awareness is lacking there from Bellville. They've had a good day out. Just get the ball in, youngster.
Don't want to give anything away here. You don't have to. Weather conditions here, not great, but we're hoping that the cloud's going to blow away.
That's firmly hit again. They're going to try and scamper through. They're just keeping it down to 1. Then we hear that all-important last ball of the over, the last ball of the power play. Rashad Gibbs, he's on strike. He's 17 of 6.
So just a reminder, 41 without loss it was, Bellville after the power play.
Big hit! That's gone many a mile in the air. Is it going to go all the way? It's gone all the way. That's another maximum.
Oh, that is a great shot there. And my goodness, they're making this happen, aren't they?
Rashad Gibbs grew up in the Haifa. You do not bowl short to people that have come from the Haifa. They know how to play the full shot.
They do indeed. And that's gone all the way. It didn't look like he got all of it either. Maybe a top edge. It just goes flying over the boundary. Well, it is, if we say it was game on, but it really is game on here.
It's truly game on as well. And especially, what I don't agree with the shorter ball. He's bowling at maybe 120, if that, maybe even less. And you would try and bounce somebody that's come up, that grew up training the pull shot. Not quite sure about the thinking, but it's going to be the experience head of Marcus Fourie coming into the attack here from the golf course end, and he's bowling to Joshua Chippy Chippendale.
He's taking a middle and an off-stump line there. It looks like going to be wanting to look at this long boundary. Power play is done now. 38 for 2.
And they just got to keep the scoreboard ticking along. And this is good stuff by these two youngsters. Good communication, good understanding. Now then, 23 of 7, Rashad Gibbs.
Wow. Striking over 300 at the moment.
It's excellent stuff. It's just a single. But they keep on the scoreboard ticking. They've moved into 40. And that, I think, is very important. If they can get up here beyond 45, 46 at the end of this over, I think they're there and thereabouts, James.
Definitely they are.
Short ball smashed away to the sweeper on the offside. Literally just sat up to be smashed.
Yeah, he's perhaps a bit unlucky not to get that away to the boundary before. Perhaps if he had just put a bit of angle on that one over the man at backward point. It's Rashad Gibbs on strike.
Big hit. And only now the ball has come down.
My word, that is absolutely massive. You can't bowl short to this man. You cannot bowl short. He hardly seemed to work up a sweat in that one.
How long was that ball in the air there? I just get going and going and going.
It's like a 15-second huge. Biggest one I've heard you call.
Nobody's allowed to use that. Going forward, please. That's mine. That's mine. Ah, then, Marcus Fourie, what's the comeback going to be here? Oh, he's just in the mood. I told you, he is just in the mood. Now, it's a misfield, and that's what good running. If you run the first run hard, that puts pressure on the field as well, and that's what we saw. Got the fumble, came through, 2 runs.
You were talking about the big over here. It's gone for 11 so far. 32. It's on a 320 strike rate. Wow.
Big appeal. Is he going to ask? He is. Slow poison de Jong is going to be asked to come into the action here.
Oh, looked very confident, did the wicket keeper. We saw it earlier on today. Very tight decision. We saw earlier on today where the foot was on the line. So let's see what we can get with this one. It's like a legal delivery.
Safe.
It looks safe. Yes, safe. My word, for a moment.
No moment, James. No moment. No moment, James. We were safe as houses.
Got those feet back. Those orange shoes are back in the crease.
Are we in for a barnstorming game here, James? James, I told you, we're in for a barnstorming game.
We are indeed. It's something to behold here, this match. And the weather just making it even more exciting. It's just drama, drama, drama. 4 overs gone, 49 on the board. They're batting at just over 12 and over. They're in with a shout here.
Well, I said if they're going to get 45 or 46 at the end of the over, they'll be well and truly in it. As we look at that batting card there, Joshua Chippy Chippendale, he's still getting into his work, but Rashad Gibbs is taking the attack here too. The Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetPrick 7. So the Sky Blues, they've got it all to do. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot through extra cover. That ball got there to the sweeper man like a shot, and they're going to come back for two. They're going to come back for two and maybe even more. It's all happening out here, James.
It's all happening out here. They're putting the pressure on the fielders. And it's working for them. Taking the first one quickly. Got Mark Geiger out there. He looks really worried. He's folding at the arms, having a look and seeing 50's up. My goodness, off only 4.1 overs.
Again hit. It's just going to be one. I've tucked my shirt. I took my shirt out of my trousers here because this game is just that way inclined. It's just going to be big hits.
Well, I think I have to do standing room only here, Eugene. This is really, really exciting. Otherwise, I'm going to rub the skin off my leg. Yeah.
Fascinating game here. Fascinating. That's down the leg side. Excellent work by the keeper. Great work by the keeper indeed.
Keon Smith there, it is the wicket keeper, did great work down that leg side because that had gone through for 4 wides as well. Would have been a real insult to injury. But this man, Joshua Chippy Chippendale, he's looking up for it as well.
That's turned around just again. Excellent thinking. It's a single. It's a single. 3 balls to go in this over, and this over is going to lead us to that all-important. Let me say that again. All-important golf ticket strategic timeout between these two teams.
53 for 2. 64 it was after they got to the timeout, and then they got to 128.
That's up in the air. Who wants it? Who's going to get there? The cap is underneath. He's dropped it. He has dropped it. And they've come back for 2. Apologies to Cody Niver. It's not you that dropped it. That is Liam from Milnerton that's put that down. Made some great ground to it. He got his hands high. Just the positioning wasn't that great. And that's a chance. And is that going to be a chance? Gone. Year for Bellville Cricket Club. That's clipped away now. 2 deep wicket. It's just going to be 1.
Back up, back up.
Yeah, really great stuff here in this over. And they did manage to get away with that drop catch. You just sensed maybe Rashad Gibbs dropped on 33. Was that dropped on 31 because he managed to come back for 2 there? Is that going to be a crucial, crucial drop catch?
Wow, ball getting it in there by Steph Lee. And that is going to conclude 5 overs of this all-important match. And this golf ticket presents Cape Town Club Cricket League T10. It's match 26 between Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by Betbrick 7, and they are up against Milnerton Cricket Club, the Sky Blues, and they are sponsored by Lord's Exchange. And now we welcome that man again, PM Prasanta.
गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का समय हो चुका है और गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में जा चुकी है। दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ी गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड ड्रिंक्स कार्ट के इर्द गिर्द अपने रिफ्रेशमेंट्स लेते हुए और आगे की रणनीति बनाते हुए। दर्शकों को बता देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। ये है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, ऑथराइज्ड और रजिस्टर्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाएं, लॉग इन करें, रजिस्टर करें और खेलें अपनी किस्मत का खेल। करोड़ों कमाने का मौका आप पा सकते हैं gulfticket.com पे और अपने सपनों को पूरा कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ। अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेलिए, अपने लक को आजमाइए और अपने सपनों को पूरा करिए ओनली एंड ओनली विथ गल्फ टिकट। जैसे कि गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है, शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स। आप भी उन मिलियन लोगों में से एक हो सकते हैं जिनके चेहरे पे एक बड़ी स्माइल लेके आ सकता है गल्फ टिकट। तो देरी किस बात की है? रजिस्टर करें gulfticket.com पे यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ, फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, ऑथराइज्ड एंड रजिस्टर्ड ऑनलाइन रैफल ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। ये गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ड अब मैदान से बाहर जाते हुए बड़ी ही शानदार और प्यारी सी ये ड्रिंक्स कार्ड है जिसको गल्फ टिकट ने अपने ब्रांड से नवाजा है। ये देखिए स्क्रीन के ऊपर चैंपियंस लीग का पोस्टर। CCCL सीजन 1 के टॉप 4 टीम्स आपस में कंपीट करेंगे चैंपियंस लीग में 15, 16 और 17 अप्रैल को, और वहां से हमें मिलेगा T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल।
And just the match tomorrow, one of potentially 3 that these two teams are going to be playing over the next few days. Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247, against Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. SA Standard Time, noon UAE time, and at 1:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Match between the top 2 teams on the log here, both unbeaten, and that's going to be a good curtain raiser for potentially for that eliminator.
Could be a best of 3 between the two of them, isn't it?
Could be, could indeed be. We're looking forward to that match between the 2 best teams in this tournament. Should be an absolute cracker.
Oh, they're going to eventually come through. Rashad was already halfway down the wicket. Eventually they come down, and thanks here to our man PM Prasanth to take us through that golf ticket strategic timeout. Now then, everything has been said, everything has been done. The equation is set. 70 runs needed, 29 balls remaining, 8 wickets in hand.
Wow, it is everything to play for, as you say. Over 13 and over needed to win this game.
That's a wide, that's a wide. He's laying away, they say. He's laying away.
He is indeed. Kai Chetty going to need to get something going here. Needs to bowl to his field. And what is his field looking like? He's got that man deep at extra cover on the boundary. Man deep at mid-off. Long off, should I say.
Oh, just smash it. Don't try and guide it down. Just smash it.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a bit too cute there, perhaps. Trying to get it down past that man at short third. Got everybody out on the leg side. I think he's going to be bowling wicket to wicket, surely. Oh!
Oh, to add insult to injury, it's a no ball. He's got a top edge. It's gone for 4. And as umpire De Jong shows, umpire sponsored by ID 247, it's going to be a free hit.
We had one of these in the previous innings, and that one is well above that waist height. Nothing the keeper could do about that one. Wow. Excitement is personified here.
Now then, Rashad, you've got a free dig at this. Where are you heading? Oh, he's heading for the dot. He's heading for the dot. Can you believe it?
I was hoping to go downtown, I think, there, but good bowling from Kai Chetty. Just took all the pace off the ball there.
Yeah, this can't be easy for him. The ball is greasing up with a little bit of muzzle that we're having here.
Yeah.
That's another wide. That's another wide. So 8 of 3. So we got to look at that as well. What the equation's going to be as well. What they need to get up. To get that target of 128, 63 needed of 27 deliveries.
Yeah, it's close to that 13 runs per over. So it's doable from here if they don't have a bad over.
Big hit. Huge hit. He's cashing in again.
That's come right down here in front of us, and this man is absolutely on fire. Currently batting at over 250 strike rate. Wow.
Marcus, he thought he was in the action there, but I thought maybe he thought he was gadget arm. Unfortunately, that flew over his head. Well, he's got a chance now. Can he get there? No, he cannot. They're going to come back for 2.
Good running there from these two. Takes on the arm of the man here in front of us. Marcus free, but he can't get that one in quickly enough.
16 off the over. 1 ball to go. Rashad on 47 of 18 deliveries. Josh Chippendale. He's also a key man. He's just watching the carnage that's happening on the other side.
12 and over needed to win here. They made the inroads into it this over.
They're just going to keep going, and I think that's good. Rashad, he wants to keep the strike. He's moved to 48. 6 gone. 6 overs gone. Just like that. Our fun is going to come to an end in 4 overs time, James. I cannot believe this. This is how quickly this game goes in this Golf Ticket presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10. It is awesome stuff, as we can see that batting card.
Well, I tell you just don't want it to stop, do you? This is absolutely incredible stuff. We've seen so many maximums in this match so far. Saw that innings of 80 from Andrew Sedain of 34. Rashad Gibbs, he just come in. You called it, Eugene. You said first ball was a dot. And you said he's in the mood.
James, I said you get this feeling. Yeah. You get this feeling just from somebody just going forward. And it hits the middle of the bat. I called it. After that, I said he's in the mood. Now then, can he first get to what will be a very magnificent 50 for himself? He's too short of that. Steph Lee, he's going to continue. Smashed again.
That's going to go all the way. Is it? No, he manages to just get it down to the man at long on. Just goes through for the single. But, you know, when you said that right from the word go, I was thinking of the Black Eyed Peas, and I got a feeling.
Very good, James. Very good. Very good, James. As you see Steph Lee, his figures there. It's only his 3rd match that he's bowled in. Now Chippy, he smashes the ball now. Can they get back for 2? They're going to come back for 2.
Oh, easy peasy 2 there for them. Got back easily with that, and they've been really doing the running well. Very similar. Caps off, everything's off. I'm going to have to go standing room only again here. Milnerton need 51 of 22. This is going down to the wire.
Dare I say it. Dare I say it, James.
Don't mention that, those 2 words.
Ah, he's bowled him. He has bowled him. Josh wanted to capitalize and go after it as well. And he's been bowled by Stefan Lee.
Just drags it on, doesn't he, from outside that off stump. A bleak bat. Here he goes, trying to play it one forcibly through the offside. Oh, he gets so unlucky. Goes back off the inside edge, onto his bat and onto the wickets. Cannot say how unlucky that was.
Yeah, he just lost his shape, James. And again, just playing across his body instead of getting his hands to go through with the shot. And just feels, you say he's unlucky. Yes, he might have been, but he could have got so much better out of it if he just kept his shape a little bit and just get his hands to go through with the ball and not go across him. Now then, Malcolm Clutie, he walks to the crease. He's got a lot to do here for his team, for them to stand any chance of getting into those playoff positions.
Yeah, just the 2 matches so far. And 2 innings, 18 runs. And he has got a big job to do. He has Clutie. But the big thing is he's got that man, Rashad Gibbs, on the other side. And should he keep going, could well be the opportunity for them to get over the line here. 51 needed still. And they've got 3.3 overs, 21 balls, 51. Equation there looking like it's about 14 runs to the over.
Can they get 6 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs off this over? And then the equation would be lovely. That would be perfect. It would be 15 and over. Even I can work that out.
Yeah, absolutely right. Perfect calculation. And who knows? 15 and over is doable, what we've seen so far.
From what we've seen in this game, and I think what has helped, the little bit of moisture that is falling on this pitch is just greasing the surface up and allowing the ball to come onto the bat a little bit quicker as well. And these batsmen, they love pace on the ball. Yeah, he's got to run. He's got to run. And that's good thinking there by Rashad. He's the man that's got to take this through now for Milnerton Cricket Club.
He is indeed. He's got 49 of 20, just one shy of what will be a brilliant 50, but it's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. 50, he's got to score more. He's got to get to 100, I think.
You mean he's going to score the remaining of the runs here?
Who knows?
James, what has happened to you? I leave you for one day. Yesterday I wasn't with you, and this is what's happening.
See, in all the excitement, I've lost my mind.
It's firmly hit down the ground, and that's going to bring up quite a magnificent 50 there for Rashad Gibbs. He's 50 coming off just 21 deliveries.
Malcolm just got to give him the strike here. Malcolm Cludy just got to say, Rashad, you got to do it. Come on.
Well, this ball has got to go for 2 or 4. This ball has got to go for 2 or 4 to keep Rashad the strike for the next over. And there it is. The ball is greased off through the surface. The dive comes in by Cronje, but he misses out. And that has gone for 4. I called it again. It's got to go for 2 and 4. It's gone for 4.
Well, that's it. Huge last ball, that one. It had to go. Had to go. And you're calling them today the big shots, Eugene. Nostradamus Molion here is calling them.
I'm not going to say anything there. But all I'm saying is that is just what we want. Look at that there. Rashad gives 50 of 21 deliveries. Malcolm Cluty, he's joined the party now. 5 of 2. They've got it all to do here in the remaining overs here. There's 3 overs left. 3 overs left.
Whoa, my word, we're in for something incredible. 3 overs to go. 83. They need 45 off 3 overs. That's exactly what you were looking for, Eugene.
Didn't I call it? Didn't I call that again? Halfway through the over. What a day I'm having.
What a day indeed. I think that's the 3rd or 4th time you called it. My word. I'm going to give up predictions.
Well, now then, this is a very, very vital over. It's going to be Cameron to bowl, the left-arm seamer. He's going to come around the wicket to Rashad. Now, where is he going to look to bowl? He's got the leg side boundary. That is the bigger boundary. It might not seem to you guys, the way these guys are clearing the fence, that is the bigger boundary on the leg side here for Rashad Gibbs. He can also go through the offside as what we've seen here.
Yeah, he's got shots all around the ground. He's also played the ball beautifully straight.
There we go. That's up in the air. That's gone all the way. That's gone huge. What a way to stop this, the 8th over.
Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, Milnerton. And that's gone miles here to the left of us here. Right of the side screen to the left of us in our commentary position. He doesn't have to move. He knows that's gone.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he's got to just score all the runs. You called it as well. What a start to this, the 8th over. That's going to be edged. That's gone for 4. So it's been 2 balls. They've gone for 10. James, is this the over? We saw an over gone for 24 runs.
Incredible stuff. This has just got to be, wow, I don't even know how you can call this. What a chase they're putting on here.
I don't care if I don't have a voice for tomorrow's game. This game has got me going. This game is so vital. These 2 teams slugging it out, backward and forward.
35 needed. He's taken 10 off the target just in those 2 balls.
Full toss. Now then, who wants it? Kai Chetty underneath it. He takes the catch.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That's Rashad Gibbs. He's gone. And is that it? No, it might not be it. Still got a chance.
Still got a chance here. Still got a chance. That first 2 balls, 10 of 2. That might have done the trick here. But that is just about legal. Just couldn't put that away. And that's a very, very good catch by Kai Chetty.
Yeah, very good catch. Wet ball, remember. Bit of drizzle still out there. Ball is coming on. He's just looking to the sky here, Rashad Gibbs. He's done what he needed to do for his team. He's looked brilliant from ball 1. You were calling it there, indeed there, Eugene. You knew he was up for it in this game, and it's going to be the new man coming in now, and that's going to be number 5 for the team here from Milnerton. That's Keegan Fortune, the captain. What can he do?
Yeah, that's important for him to just get in, but what a knock there by Rashad Gibbs. Really taking the attack, even from ball 1. As I said, he just looked like he was up for the fight here today as Keegan Fortune. He has got it all to do. He hasn't amassed amount of runs that he's capable of, as you can see there on the left-hand column there. He has got to triple that up for them to stand any chance here. But what the first 3 balls have done, they brought that down to almost just slightly above 2 runs a ball. And I think that's well achievable, even for these 2. They've got to run hard as well.
Yeah, so anything they get, can't have any dots here now. It's got to be a single, it's got to be 2. Very, very important to see what they're going to be able to do. 35 of 15. So this is just under, in fact, just over that 13 per over. And it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be able to get there. There was one huge over. I think went for 24 in the previous knock from Bellville.
I'm going to come back to that David Skerrod over. That's well bowled. That's well bowled there by Cameron. I'm going to come back to that 8th over. The 8th over went for 8 runs in the Belleville Cricket Club innings. This over.
It's over so far.
10. This over's gone for 10. We are comparing overs, and I said we're going to look back at that over of David Skerrod. I'm not sure that is the way forward. I really don't. I don't think that is the way forward, because now you're just conceding dot balls here for your team. Now you're putting your team back under pressure. You had a good start to this over, but let's not take it away from Cameron. He got hit for 10 off his first 2, and it's just been dotting up after that. He's got 1 ball to go.
Yeah, can he finish it well here, or can they get a boundary? They're going to need a boundary off this last ball, you feel.
A lot of playing there. Just giving the umpire De Jong, umpire sponsored by ID 247, just giving him some work. Maybe he's a bit cold in the arms there, just waving it around. Oh, it's all happening. It's all happening. I mean, let's just move the clouds. Let's move the cars. Let's stop the cars from driving by.
Oh, another one that he decides to go for that reverse pull over the man, a short third, doesn't come off. Shaking his head here, Eugene Milnerton. Well, he might, as they don't get any more runs other than the 10 that Rashad Gibbs got them off the first 2. Keegan Fortune, the captain, 0 of 3, and that might just be that. 20, 30, 35 needed.
You can't say that, James. You can't say that might just be the end of that. 35 runs. You are giving it an early shot as we look at that. Let's call it part 1 of 3.
Right.
Rondebosch Cricket Club versus Durbanville Cricket Club. Rondebosch Cricket Club. They are sponsored by Winfair 247. The Red Brigade, they are up against the Orange Brigade of Durbanville Cricket Club. They are sponsored by World 777.
So at least we know you're going to have the original movie there tomorrow, and then you're going to have Rondebosch versus Durbanville, the sequel.
To apologize about that. I left James alone yesterday for 1 day, and this is what I'm left with. Not sure what's happening. But as that man, Jai, the Magpie Loft, he's going to come into the attack here. Smashed away through the offside. Ground to be made. It's not going to go to the boundary, though. It's going to be 2.
Yeah, just probably holding up a bit in the outfield there. 33 off 11, so it's 3 runs a ball now. 2 is not enough. 2 per ball, not enough. 3 per ball. 4 per ball is what they need.
3 per ball's enough, James.
3 is enough, yeah. 2 per ball's not enough.
No, but you said 3 is not
Oh
enough.
dear, sorry.
Again, that's hit over. Now is the ball going to skim on? That's Andrew. He's going to try and get the ball. It's going to be another 2. They might come for 3.
Well, now another 4 or 6 now is going to do it for them. So they're keeping it ticking over. That's what they need to do. Keep in sight of that total.
What do you want off the last over? You always tell yourself, what are you capable of getting on the last over? In this situation, you might say, okay, we need about 20 or less. That's where you got to be. So we need 10 more runs off the remaining 4 balls here.
It's possible. Very possible. They can get 20 off the last over.
Break it down into small barriers, small targets, small aims, small objectives.
You're always talking about 3 balls at a time, Eugene. That's what they need to look at.
I do apologize. I actually don't know the minute he let go of the ball, he just didn't look right there. He looked like the leaping salmon he was there the other day, and not like the magpie that he wanted to be.
Well, certainly you'll be looking to castle this bowler, I should think. Not a new one, but...
Again, that's gone over point. You think they're going to get 2, but Andrews picked it up very quickly and keeps it down to 1.
Feel he probably could have left that one alone even. He tried to get it over that man at point though, didn't he?
Instincts just takes over. 99 for 4. This has been a very, very good game. They have taken the chase here to Bellville Cricket Club. Bellville just need to hold their nerve, one feels. They just need to hold their nerve.
Each ball to their field, don't they? It's Keegan Fortune, the captain, who's on strike. Can he get something going here? 3 balls, no runs so far. Can't keep playing those reverse sweeps, can he?
Oh, it's an inside edge. Oh. And they got the long stop because fine leg was that fine. It's just going to be 1. Now then, 2 balls to go. 2 balls to go in the context of this game. This is massive. These 2 balls.
Got to go over the boundary. Don't go over the boundary, you feel maybe they're just not going to make it.
I'm going to try and keep positive for them, for both teams. You know, I'm sitting on the fence here. I just want to see a good game go down to the wire.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here.
There's a hit. That's gone high in the air. Who wants it? Oh, what a catch. Cody Nivo, the captain, has held on to an absolute steeple of a catch. He made all the yards. Jai, the magpie loft, didn't want anything to do with that.
Oh, that one's gone absolute miles up into the sky. I think it had snow on it. Look at him. Doesn't want it, but the captain wants it. He nearly takes him out. My word. Yeah, he nearly kicked him in the head that time.
Well, that's going to be something to talk about. The magpie didn't want anything to do with that. That is unreal. But Cody Nivo held on to an absolute steeple of a catch. And now, dare we say it, Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBig 7. Yeah. Could they find themselves, after all that has gone before, qualify? Let's say this again, James. Yeah. Qualify for the top 4, and even then, qualify for the Champions League.
Incredible stuff from Bellville as they just clawed back, almost clawed back from the brink of defeat and going out of the tournament. And it could be just within 7 balls of getting through to the final knockout phase.
I just don't know. The man in the background there, Mark, he's got everything. He's played his part in getting his troops together here. He's had a team of senior players. He's had a team of youngsters. He had them to call upon during this competition. And I tell you, by all means, they have done their job. They have contributed to where they've been. Yes, they still got to get through this game. 28 runs still needed for victory.
Need 4 runs per ball here. You know, it's still not out of the question that they could get there.
Let's start the car.
Oh, I don't know what we'll see now, but the umpires have done really well. Come on, it's still possible, isn't it, Eugene? 6 off this last ball.
Mathematically, yes. That's wild bowled, wild bowled. Now he's turning into a magpie, the leaping salmon, Jai Loft. What an over that has been as we go to the last over. 27 runs needed off the remaining 6 deliveries. Now then, Metu, what can you dish up here for Milnerton Cricket Club? Can you be the hero?
Yeah, can indeed. Can he be the hero? His captain's got 1 off 4. He's got 1 off 1. He's going to need to end up with getting like 31 off 7.
Just had our man Warren just shout at me. They'll get us in 6 sixes. I mean, did someone tell him that they only need 27 runs? I mean, 5 sixes will do.
They will. They don't have a Gibbs there at the strike, though, so maybe 6 sixes not in question here. 5 sixes will do it.
5 sixes we walk off. We'll let him go out and face the 6th ball and see if he can hit it for 6. Now then, Marcus Fourie, experienced man. He's got 27 runs to play with. In fact, 26. There's a dot. Oh, it's not going to be a dot, but it's going to be 1. And already every ball that doesn't go to the boundary is being applauded by the guys here on the right-hand side.
26 off 5. Well, it's starting to become more and more difficult, isn't it? They do need sixes, and that's gone down to the boundary for 4. Keeps them in the hunt, but just in the hunt. They need 3 sixes and a 4 to win this, or 4 sixes. Sixes are going to have to be raining down here off the last 4 balls.
Every ball has got to go over the boundary, over the fence. In the air, of course.
Yeah, in the air.
Did anybody tell Keegan Fortune that?
Well, there we go. 3 balls to go, and then mathematically, unless there is a wide or a no ball, just doesn't look like it's going to be possible.
2 massive turning points in this game, one feels. As we're going to get to that, and that's going to be an edge, and that ball is going to try and race by, and Liam van Meulen, he does well. They're going to come back for 2. This is going to be tight. It didn't catch the ball, but nonetheless, 2 balls still to go. 2 runs to the score, 19 of 2.
Well, what a game it's been, though, Eugene. Looked like they were going to really get close, and they have, in fact, got close. Didn't give them any chance, really, at the beginning of the innings, but you were the man who said, Rashad Gibbs, he's up for this today.
It's another dot. Marcus Fourie, the man with experience. He is taking Bellville. He is taking Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7, straight into the playoffs and straight into the Champions League. Can you believe this from what we've seen in the early stages of this competition? What a turnaround. That's hit over point. Doesn't matter what, that's going to happen. That could go all the way for 4. It's gone all the way for 4. But ladies and gentlemen, that is victory to Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBrick 7 over Milnerton Cricket Club. They are sponsored by Lords Exchange. What an absolute magnificent game of cricket we had here today. Bellville Cricket Club, they just were too good on the day.
They were indeed too good. A win by 14 runs, but what a great chase this was from Milnerton Cricket Club. Leaves them with no chance now of getting into the playoffs. Feel it's going to be the men from Bellville Cricket Club who are now in those playoffs. It means there's only one place available for the remaining 2 or 3 teams that are left. Victoria in with a chance. Still, the men from Kraaifontein potentially in with a chance, and the other team still in with a chance of getting into that final 3. I think I'm just trying to think which team it would be. It was only the 3 of them in chance to get through to that final 3. In fact, just the 2 teams, with a chance of getting into the final 3, and that is Kraaifontein and the men from Victoria. So Northern's Goodwood, though, have to do Kraaifontein a favour tomorrow by beating Victoria for them to stand any chance of getting in, as the sun does start to maybe peek through slightly here and it gets a bit brighter. Great game, Eugene.
Yeah, it was a magnificent game of cricket, all set up by Bellville Cricket Club in their first innings. That man, Andrew, what a magnificent innings that was, really taking the attack here to the Sky Blues of Milnerton Cricket Club, and then coming in here for Milnerton Cricket Club, Rashad Gibbs. He played a lone hand in trying to get his team through to that. But for me, we're going to enjoy these highlights, because there were certainly some great highlights with both the bat, the ball, and some great catching as I prepare myself for that post-match presentation.
we have this big match tomorrow. Rondebosch Cricket Club, sponsored by Winfair 247, against Durbanville Cricket Club, sponsored by World 777. First of two matches that each two teams will play. First one is going to be the round robin match, and the second one is going to be the match that they play in the eliminators of Team 1 versus Team 2. And we go straight from here to Eugene for the post-match presentation.
And welcome back here to the Golf Ticket Presents the Cape Town Club Cricket League T10 competition. We had match 26 here, and what a game it was between Bellville Cricket Club. They were sponsored by BetBricks 7, and they were up against the Sky Blues Milnerton Cricket Club. They were sponsored by Lords Exchange. Bellville Cricket Club, they eventually becoming victors today, and also assuring themselves of a playoff place as well as a place in the Champions League to come. But first and foremost, we're going to have a chat with Keegan Fortune, the captain of Milnerton Cricket Club. Keenan, so close again, and there were again a few aspects of that, even first and second innings, that you probably could pick your bones out, saying that you could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. It feels a bit like deja vu, doesn't it, Eugene? But yeah, exactly. Like I said, all tournament, I don't think we've played bad cricket. Probably just one or two overs here or there, probably just going to the opposition. But yeah, it's been all tournament. It's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's such a short format of the game. You gave Dylan Smith one over. That over gone for 24. You probably think in hindsight maybe could have given it somewhere else because you used 6 bowlers as well. But it's just the nature of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, that over was definitely a crucial over. It was a toss-up between him and Tom, especially at that drinks break. But we went with Dill. It didn't go our way. But it's not just him. Probably my over in the power play also didn't help. But yeah.
No, it is a game of fine margins. Happy with Rashad Gibbs and how he actually hit and took the attack there to Bellville Cricket Club.
Yeah, well, he was at the crease and him and Chippy were going. We always thought that we were in with a chance, even maybe slight favourites the way he was hitting them. But that crucial wicket, Cammy bowled really well there. That his second over, and he got a crucial wicket, and we're always a bit behind the game after that.
Listen, you got one more game to go. Time for you just to go, just express yourself. I'm not saying you haven't done so far, but go out there and have some fun in the remaining game that you have left.
Yeah, exactly. We might mix it up a bit, give one or two younger guys a chance just to show what they can, what their talents are.
Listen, well done today, but you couldn't get over the line.
Yeah, thanks, Eugene.
That was Keegan Fortune, the captain of Milnerton Cricket Club, and now we're going to call upon the captain of Bellville Cricket Club. They are sponsored by BetBricks 7, and it's Cody Nivot. No cap, no glasses today, so I can have a good look at his face. Cody, what a performance that was. Let's give us your insight. You were sitting there biting your nails. Just about how you saw that opening partnership.
We spoke about it all season long. We were saying whoever gets a great opening partnership tend to win the games. And we told Andrew, listen, just stay a little bit longer, take your time, knock around the ones, and then go big. He just said he's just going big, and I'm very happy for him. And our Marcus Fourie sticking around with him, good knock from both of them.
Just shows what you can get, even losing the toss. And if you get in and assessing conditions and playing well, especially with wickets in hand, you can take your score well and beyond the 110, which we feel is par on the score on this ground.
Yeah, I was very surprised. Obviously lost the toss and we batted first, so was looking to have a bowl. Unlucky for us. So we went in with some confidence, and you know what, paid off.
Listen here, I'm going to say it again. I asked you this question before. The turnaround from you guys, 0 from 2, and then I think you got 1 win in 4 games that was, and then turn it around. You now find yourself in the playoff positions, and better yet, into the Champions League.
I think we're used to this by now. I mean, the past 3 years, we've always been at the bottom. No one expects us to do well, and then we just rise and shine at the end.
Could you see yourself as dark horses, or you like to be undetected by the other teams around you?
I don't mind how they see us. I think we're a dark horse. I think, you know, we've got Andrew up front. We've got a great bowling attack, a smart bowling attack when they stick to their lines and lanes. You know, anyone can win this game. I've said it the whole time.
You got some planning to do, not just for this weekend, but into the Champions League, going beyond this weekend. So a lot for you guys to think about.
Definitely. It's going to be tough, obviously, losing a few players because they're going overseas, but we'll have to reassess then.
Listen, well done and congratulations on your team getting to the playoffs and into the Champions League.
Thank you very much.
That's the news here at the post-match presentation where Bellville Cricket Club, sponsored by BetBricks, they have become victorious over Milnerton Cricket Club, sponsored by Lords Exchange. Bellville Cricket Club, to people that have watched us here, they have gone into the playoff positions. They have automatically qualified, and they've also qualified for the Champions League. Join us again tomorrow for more thrilling action here from the Cape Town Club Cricket League, sponsored by Golf Ticket.